trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. First carry for Darius Geis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Line 90. Right there, 55. Get that quarterback. Mike 5-5. Hey.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Don't get nervous.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 39.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On On second down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking deep for Jennings. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Third and 2. Now Haskins. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On the ground, Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off?
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Penny, a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Wilson flush to his right. That's caught by Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. Block it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 21-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Penny. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Escaping the pressure. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Here we go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He's crashing.
Now Rashad Penny. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Check it out right there. Good job right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
I know he ain't got it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
54 Mike. Lucky.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike, 54. Yeah.
On first down, this is Geis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, John. Check 37. Check 37. Check 99. Check 99. Wide. Get wide.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got one.
It's Geis on the counter. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, a give to Purdy. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is Jennings. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Geis with the carry on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third down. Here's Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run with Geis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Geis. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Geis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Exit, exit.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know you
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Washington, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Up is magic. With the game, it get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah,